This is my spot for today, I reckon. A little slice of paradise. Shady. It's coming up to 9 o'clock in the morning. It's already pretty darn hot. Anyway, let's set up. Beautiful spot here. So, my last video where I was up the river and I did a kind of a gumbo with shrimp, and I was in conversation with one of my subscribers, and it came up that I told a story that as a boy we used to catch shrimp in a place called Portsea, off the dock, off the ferry dock actually, for the Gosport ferry, and we would make a certain kind of trap, I guess you would call it. It was a long way to the water, so you had to sort of, you know, it's probably, I don't know, 30 feet, as I remember it, but I was a youngster. It was a long way anyway. You couldn't really get down to the water. So we would go and find a scrap bicycle wheel, knock all of the spokes out of it, take the tyre off, so we've just got the rim, and then stretch a pair of mother's pantyhose over the outside of that. Make a kind of a three-legged sling for it, tie a little bait inside it, and then take a longer line and lower it over the side of the jetty all the way to the seabed there. Leave it for 20 minutes, come back and check it. We'd skylark, check it periodically, and through the day we'd catch a few shrimp. Anyway, so I was talking about that. Martina asked for a demo, so I'm going to do that today using my survival kit. Come with. Now, I may be getting a little bit ahead of myself here. On my way up the river I've seen signs of crab. I'll show you those now. So there's definitely crustacean here, and I believe that there are crayfish. So what I'm going to try and do, you can't really catch the crabs come out at night to feed, but I might get lucky and get a crayfish. So I'm going to try and demo the thing in survival mode, using my survival kit, and try and catch one of the crayfish, the alleged crayfish. I don't know if they're there yet, but I've got a strong suspicion that they are, so let's see what we can find. Here's a little salt fish, small amount of which I pack in my little survival kit there, so we'll just try it out. Alright, let me show you how I put together this kit. That's just a sticker I had, it just makes it stick out. Right, well, turns out that I took great care making a seal on this tin, and the tin is not airtight or watertight round this seam, So I chose the wrong tin there, so there's a bit of a screw up. But I'm going to show you how I made the seal. This is many turns of electrical tape, which of course you would carefully peel off and save, because it's very useful. Down a bit. So under the electrical tape is inner tube stretched round as a seal there. There's about a foot of it there, good for traps and firelighting and all sorts. But also I silicone sealed the lid on. See the silicone sealant there? So that seal hasn't failed, but I think the one under the tin leaked. But anyway, it's just a matter of, you know, if you use the right tin, probably just a normal tobacco tin or something that's pressed. Okay, well here we have some of it unpacked, and it actually stayed dry, including this sterile swab that was not in the waterproof bag, the Ziploc bag. So we've got a Ziploc bag in here, all sorts of other goodies, and you can see in there I have one lady's pantyhose. Thing is, where am I going to find a bicycle wheel out here?